Here's the thing that blew my mind when Bob Proctor said it. He said, everything is energy. That's all there is to it. He said, match the frequency of the reality that you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. He's like, it's not philosophy, it's physics. Like the book, it says it's a science to getting rich. Like this is literally science. This whole paradigm thing, it's science. So all we have to do is one, get that clearly defined goal, and we have to match the frequency of that reality because it's not our current reality. And it's just like, if you can match the frequency, meaning embody that person and the thoughts and feelings and emotions and actions, there could be no other way. You have to get it. So he's like, yo, this is not philosophy, it's physics. I took information from a lot of different people to make it real for me. Me and you had this conversation before. You just like, yo, we like Elevation Church because these people are beasts. Right. And in his presentation, if you will, God will, he's just like, yo, we got to create old school, crazy, or audacious prayers. So I brought up two concepts yesterday, and we literally have to measure our mind now. So one was what I learned from Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar says, little faith actually says God can do it. It's possible, but it's not real. He says big faith says God will do it, which means like, yes, he can do it and he will do it, but just not right now. Like he will eventually, but it's not absolute. And Zig was like, no, perfect faith says it's a done deal. So when you guys saw Tony Robbins' energy yesterday, when he was just like, yo, we have to have absolute certainty, he meant that. That's perfect faith. I set the goal, it's done. The moment I set the goal and set my sights on it, it's done. And whatever has to happen, good, bad, or indifferent, can be no other way. Einstein was saying, like, once you match that frequency, and that's why Tony is always about getting your energy up, because once we match that frequency and have absolute certainty, no matter what happens, there can be no other way. We must have the goal. In this presentation, he says, we have to think good thoughts, grateful thoughts, and God thoughts. Bob Proctor said you want to be able to master this. And when something happens, you want to be like, it is what it is, accept it. And then you want to harvest the good. Like you have to intentionally look, like, where's the good in this? Like, how can I learn from this? I remember last year, Ed had started making some money. He got to a point, I don't know if I could serve all of these clients. My man was just like, yo, this joint is booming so much that I don't even think there's enough properties in Puerto Rico for all my clients. And then my reaction was, that's good. So the reason that was good is because he became a bank. It was just like, yo, because there's no more properties and no finances, like now I have a pool of clients that I could do my own finances. And on top of that, I could do my own construction company. So he was able to build a new idea based off a problem. So it's just like, he created a new paradigm, and he created his own software to filter out the best properties in all of Puerto Rico so his clients can get it as soon as possible and they don't have to do all the legwork to find it.